that Leoma assumes that it's okay for her. Like, Leoma thinks that she thinks as badly about Verna, so she's like, yeah, talk shit about her. So Millie thinks she can get away with talking shit about her, even if she wouldn't normally.
Right. I mean, apparently it's working.
Yes.
Nothing has been said to slow her down, so she just keeps just running her mouth. And eventually, she smacks Verna's leg when it's in her way, because get your legs out. Mom used to do that. Not really a smack, but move your fucking feet because I'm vacuuming. You know that?
Yeah.
She doesn't actually swear at all, so I did not just represent my mom accurately, but...
It was an aggressive nudge.
Yeah, an aggressive nudge. So she smacks Verna's leg, but when she does it, she takes her hand out of the bucket to do so. So it's something weird, right? But Verna feels something against her thigh as Millie keeps talking shit now about Warren specifically. So it makes you suspect. And then we immediately find out there's no suspense, which is actually pretty great because this is all intense.
Yeah.
But she has performed a maneuver and she's dropped something off to Verna.
Mm-hmm.
And Verna, no, go ahead.
It was described as rigid, hard, and thin. Sounds like prom night. Am I right?
Am I right?
Wow, Aaron's gonna be at the Comedy Cellar this weekend.
I got some material.
I actually don't feel like you would do too poorly. I could definitely get drunk and watch that.
I disagree. I think I could do improv.
Yeah, okay,
I can yes and just as good as any other amateur.
Well, that's how you got the nickname.
No. I digress.
So she feels around in the dark to figure out what the hell Millie just gave her, and she realizes that it's a fucking Dakra. Score! Right? Yeah! Oh shit!
The tables have turned.
Yeah. So then you would hope she feels like, okay, so she's just talking all this shit, so I don't know what she's up to. Or maybe she's like, I'm going to help you out, but you're still a piece of shit. Mm-hmm. Whichever one.
Yeah.
Obviously, no. She knows that Verna is good, and she's trying to help her out. So Millie suddenly spits in her face again, yelling at her. She had seen Verna's face shift and was trying to cover it up. She's like, her eyes are getting wide. She's like, oh,
I got a weapon.
Fuck yeah. And so she tries to cover all that up. But once she's done, she's told to go. Verna is clutching at the Dakra as Leoma, alone now with her, tells her that is her last chance. Verna waits for her to come closer and closer. Feeling the pain hit her, she flops over on the bed. It's very intense. I loved how she begged for her to not start working on her legs.
Classic acting. No, don't hurt my legs.
Don't do it to this for no reason whatsoever.
That would be the worst.
It reminded me of Brer Rabbit.
Beautiful.
Like my grandpa used to tell me that story when I was little, and it was always he always did it not out of a book. He just recited the story to me, and so I loved Brer Rabbit. And so when he's like, "No, don't throw me in the briar patch," it's like, yeah, it's the same fucking throw me in the briar patch, dude.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I don't think I've thought about Briar Rabbit for like 20 years until right now.
Welcome.
Thank you.
It's a fantastic story.
Thank you.
I love it.
Yes.
So Leoma grabs Verna's hair, telling her to look her in the eye. She's close enough, but Verna can't move her arms now because obviously she did the thing Verna did not want her to do. She tries to struggle against it, but her fingers just clench and unclench, causing her to drop the Dakra. Which it's got to be worse if you're unable to like get it out of sight and they find it on you.
Yeah.
You are fucked, my friend.
To have what Verna's probably thinking is her only shot at escaping and she drops it. Like, at that point, I wouldn't, like, completely would understand and be like, yeah, that's it, I'm done. Like, whatever, Richard's a douche.
Yeah.
Sure, Jagang's awesome, let's go.
You know, I went to shoot my shot and it didn't happen for me, so damn it.
But she is successful when she gets her to start moving to the legs, just like you said. Like, Verna somehow is able to be like, no! Do my legs. That's so terrible. And the big baddie doesn't have any suspicion.
Yeah, apparently Leoma is very bad at telling what's bad acting and what's reality.
Yeah, she believed Millie, who now, with hindsight, like, clearly was hamming it up. Like,
oh, yeah.
Like, all right, hey, Millie, when we go in there, if you want, you can say that, you know, she's a bad person. Oh, I will. You're the worst. Bad. You're bad. Here's a Dakra. You're so bad.
She spit so much
Yeah.
on her.
Yeah.
Like, so much. That
I
was
think
more than she had to.
3 or 4 times.
That was excessive, though, right?
And that's
Like,
only
even
what
for
we're
that.
That's only what we're told.
Yeah.
Who knows what went unwritten?
I definitely don't think
She was
had to
cleaning
do that.
up in there 45 minutes beforehand. Just, you really suck.
She kept having to clean up her own spit.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's a
God.
spit shine.
And there it is. Anyway, that's the episode.
You know,
Space Jam spit shine.
I actually think that's the perfect time to take a little break and get a little bit more of a shine on by drinking our beer.
What a transition.
It's a beer break.
That was flawless. Seriously, somebody should pay you.
They should.
I mean,
And this is peanut butter chocolate milk stout with a cool fucking cow holding on to some peanuts
they have
on
hearts
the
in their
label
eye.
from Lost Coast Brewery in Eureka, California.
Oh, it's California.
California beer. It is a smooth, creamy midnight black stout with hints of roasted peanuts, cocoa, coffee, raisins, and toffee.
Yay, raisins.
Raisins. I said raisins.
Why?
Easy drinking for both casual
Why?
fans and aficionados. Cheers.
wait. No, I'm with Jade on
it's
this
so
one.
good, but why are there raisins in there?
So, raisins.
It's right there in the title, guys. Peanut butter chocolate milk stout.
No, hold
So-
on. Raisins are made when you dehydrate grapes. Why would you
Yep.
use a dehydrated product to make a liquid?
I don't understand your question.
And not even one with raisins or grapes in it. Like, this is not a...
Well, it's like
This
that other
isn't-
one that
What?
we had that tasted just like grape jelly, and then we look and there are no grapes in that either.
It was fruity.
They're all here
there's
instead.
There's not supposed to be fruit in this.
I think our refrigerator's fucking
California, what's happening?
Callie, what's wrong with your peanut butter that you have to put raisins in there?
Really? You could have just put actual peanut butter in there and
Are you-
not just roasted peanuts and raisins.
How do you think it tastes?
Oh, it's delicious.
I also want to add,
Yeah, it's great.
okay,
It's so good.
literally just before like hitting record, we're just sitting here sipping these. Like, oh, it's so good. For real though, it is.
Yeah,
The second we hit record, they're like, what raisins? I also want to say this clocks in at 5.6%. So not bad, but not too heavy either.
Yeah.
Right in the pocket.
I'm just saying, how misleading with the chocolate and the peanuts on the cover. And
Raisins.
what?
And raisins.
And also
What?
toffee. Where's toffee coming from? Again, this is literally one of the most like flavorful best beers I've ever
Like,
drank.
what the fuck?
I just have
Maybe
notes.
that's why there's hidden ingredients.
Yeah, I just have notes.
The
They
cow,
use the toffee to flavor the
the
chocolate.
cow
you
is super
see.
cute. Moo.
All right. Well, we will probably be getting another round of these, and we will be back right after this.
And we're back. Verna takes her opportunity here when she finally gets her legs starting to be worked on and her hands come back to life, and she grabs the Dakra and she stabs Leoma in the fucking thigh, and Leoma cries out, and it's a whole thing. She tries to make Verna believe that the Dakra won't work because she's in the collar and all that shit, but Verna makes some very good points here. She's like, hey, I have to touch my Han while touching the Dakra, and you're dead. That's like literally all I have to do. And there's no way you're quick enough to stop me with your Han.
I like how she referred to her time away. She's like, actually, I fucking know how to use this thing. So
Yeah.
I'm not an idiot.
So this
Don't know if you knew that.
this kind of reminded me of a pretty famous movie quote. And I
Oh,
know what you're thinking. All I have to do is block your Han. Well, to tell you the truth, on my journey of 20 years, I've learned a great deal about using a Dakra. While it's true that you can block my Han through the Radahan, there are two things you better think on. First, you can't block it fast enough for me not to touch just the tiniest flow first.
Oh, wow.
If I touch my Han, you will be dead instantly. Secondly, do you suppose that the act of blocking my Han by touching your Han would it in itself power the Dakra and kill you? I'm not sure myself. You've got to ask yourself one question.
Yes.
Do I feel lucky?
Wow.
Well, do you, punk?
That's pretty good.
Seriously, like, I pulled up the quote and I'm like, all right, well, this version's a lot longer, but it's the same vibe.
It's like almost, actually, I feel like pretty damn close.
Yeah.
Because that was pretty close to what I wrote in the notes. So,
And she spits and said, well, let's take our chances.
yeah. From this side of the handle, I'm feeling pretty good. How about you?
Yeah. At this close a range, this Dakra could blow your head clean off.
So this takes the fight out of Leoma. Surprise!
Why?
She doesn't want to die. So Verna tells her that she's going to remove the Radahan from her neck. That's what you're going to do. Or I'm not asking, I'm telling you. And then we're going to have a little chat. And you're going to advise me like you were supposed to. Like that was your job and you failed. So now I'm going to take your advice. I mean, I get wanting to get info from her. It's important to like question her and get info, but also don't take advice from her.
No.
But she was like, you're going to advise me. I was like, ooh, I don't like that term.
That's got to be shrouded language for I'm going to torture you for information, right?
I think so.
And in all honesty,
Twist the knife.
she doesn't have to torture.
No.
Because if she stays alive, she's under Jagang's control. If she dies, she's at the Keeper's mercy, of which we know he has none. Leoma is going to do literally whatever it takes to stay alive.
Yeah, I mean, she tries to make a demand here, and Verna's like, dude, you have no fucking leverage.
Yeah.
Like, literally none.
And, thank you, Verna, she even says, I learned my lesson from trusting the wrong people.
Yeah.
Yep.
Thank you, Verna.
Yeah, because
Thank
Leoma's
you.
like, I'll take it off you, but then you can take it out of my leg, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Verna's like, no, that's going to stay right where it is until I'm done with you.
Yeah, psych, you thought.
So we end up leaving Verna at this point, now that she has, gotten control of the situation, and we go over to Richard, who is just being spit out of the sliff. So that was rapture. It was super great in there for him. Being spit out is really fucking overwhelming. He finally is able to breathe the air, and the sliff sits him up and tells her they're where he wanted to be, and she's gonna be ready for travel unless she's asleep, and the only way she can go to sleep is if he tells her to, apparently.
So basically, I am the most convenient thing ever.
Yeah.
I'm
he's
here when you want me to be. I'm not when you don't.
beck and call.
Then let's travel.
Did you guys know that usually Richard is categorized as a good person?
Yes.
Why wouldn't Richard say go to sleep now?
Hey, you just had a long
Thank
trip.
Thank you. You've been not doing much. I don't know if you were sleeping that whole time, because maybe your previous master didn't say go to sleep. So this thing's been awake for who knows how long. Just did something for you.
Like thousands of years,
No.
just
Yeah.
awake and waiting.
Tell it to
That
No.
would
take,
be torture, wouldn't
take,
it?
Take a quick 20.
No, he woke it, remember?
Oh, he did wake it?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
but
right.
still. But
But-
still. Take a quick 20, bud.
Thank you, Aaron. This
Yeah.
is the beginning of many questions as to what the fuck, Richard. Okay, we're gonna get to it. We're gonna get there.
Teaser. What the
Yeah.
fuck, Richard?
What the fuck? So he sees his friends, the Marizwith, all over in the woods. They're fucking everywhere, and he is comforted. But he's like, cool. All my buds are here.
It's a party.
No red flags. He recognizes he's in the Hagen Woods. Fucking score also, because the magic tunnel shot him out literally right next to where he wants to be.
You were kidding. This is exactly where I needed to go. Thank you. I mean, honestly, 10 feet that way would have been a little nicer, but.
But
okay.
literally,
All right,
he
pretty
told
close.
her old world. It could have spit him out literally anywhere in the goddamn old world, which I'm assuming is not just the Hagen Woods and Tanamura. And it chose to spit him out in the Hagen Woods right next to the fucking Palace of the Prophets. Like, that's crazy good luck.